Even blue.
That's the George Lopez new theme song when he comes back.
Hell yeah, dude.
He'll use even flow instead.
Wait, why continue the George Lopez thing?
I don't know.
We didn't establish it correctly.
We were not recording when we postulated George Lopez as my dad.
Yeah.
Because you guys both have really straight hair?
For far too many reasons to count.
There's
we
too
can't
much
go
evidence.
into it now.
Yeah.
There's too much evidence. We can't. We're gonna have to lay that. We're gonna have to lay that out.
Not just one random coincidence that led to that insinuation. This was years of research.
Yeah. It's certainly not just one very, very tangential connection.
You guys are both Korean, number one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
2, you guys both have giant heads.
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
you have straight ass hair, both of you.
My hair's kind of wavy, and so is George
Wavy?
Lopez.
What are you talking about, dude?
I wouldn't define it as wavy.
Yeah, I would never.
Well, I'm currently.
The last thing I would categorize your hair as wavy, dude.
I'm currently taking medication that prevents my hair from being wavy. So that's
sure.
No,
Jen.
You should totally take this
I don't
seriously.
think you understand what wavy is. Like,
okay, all right.
Like even before said medication, I wouldn't say it was wavy.
All right. Let's
Everyone closely scrutinized the drawing of Marvin's hair to see how wavy it is.
Well, everyone wants to have curly hair, but not everyone gets to have curly hair. Okay.
Do people really want curly hair?
Yeah,
So
back
a
in the
lot of people
90s,
do, yeah.
perms.
Yeah, like,
you know,
funny.
remember
Fucking-
perms and stuff?
I always had curly hair, and I hated it. I hate.
Okay,
Well-
so curly hair, people hate having curly hair.
Yeah.
I used to be a formerly curly hair person,
Right.
and I hated
Sure.
my curls, and then I basically got rid of my curls, and now I wish I had my curls back. So.
Well, I can see wanting like controlled curls in your hair. Like you want to introduce curls, but not to turn all of your hair curly.
Well, I think it was valued at some point because there is that girl in Peanuts who always goes, "I have naturally curly hair," and like she always boasts about it. So
I
at
don't
one point,
remember that.
So it must
Well,
have
in
been
the
popular.
90s, it was like I remember my family with like straight hair would get, everyone would get like the perms to get like the curly hair and stuff. It was like,
That's that definitely
a big
was more
deal.
fashionable back then.
yeah. But then like naturally curly people were just like, this sucks. We just want pin straight hair.
Well, everyone wants the other
But yeah,
side, right?
everyone
Yeah.
wants the
Yeah.
other
Grass
side.
is always
The hair is
greener on
always
the other
straighter
side.
on the other chair.
Yeah,
In the other
Yeah,
barber
barber.
chair.
I always
The other
had to use. I always
the
had to
other
use
barber chair.
like half a tub of 3 flowers to get it to straighten out my hair.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
why you have so much
Mhm.
experience with the 3 flowers mentioned.
Yeah. Well, now I don't have any hair because I use so much grease, and then I put a hat on top of it.
Yeah.
It would like heat up the grease and like just clog up my pores.
Mm.
That'll do it.
Actually, I should mention our merch store, fugitiveframes.store. We have at least 2 items up right now at the time of recording, which are confirmed for our whole Black
Two
Friday.
additional items.
2 additional items for Black Friday, month of December till holiday shopping. One of which is finally, after a lot of requests, our sticker pack is finally available. So all of the shirt designs people have liked. So This Machine Kills Fascist Spatleth, the Dancing Doctor of Death for Beverly, the Cake is a Lie, Prime Directive is a Lie, and our Newbie Star Trek logo. But in the center, I put in a QR code that goes straight to our website. So like, if you put that somewhere, you can easily just go straight to our website if you ever want to. So yeah, our sticker series number 1, that's up. The other is sort of a personal thing because I've been wearing like hats a lot lately. So I wanted to get a hat for the merch store. So I got a This Machine Kills Fascist Batlet hat, trucker hat for the store as well. So you guys can check that out. You go to fugitiveframes.store. That'll all be up. 2 more items at the time of recording are still being confirmed. They're a little last minute. That's why they're still headed to the store. But at the very least, those 2 items should be up right now. You can go to fugitiveframes.store and check that shit out. All right?
You should wear your Batleth hat while wearing your Batleth shirt while drinking from a tumbler with a Batleth sticker on it.
And hopefully one day we'll be selling a Bathleth. That's the dream.
But it's a donut. It's a donut in the shape of Bathlet.
Yeah.
It's a delicious Batleth.
Yeah.
And woe unto the fascists in your way.
Yeah. All right, let's just get in there. You know what's the funnest fact about this episode?
What's that?
It is the 30th episode of DS9, both produced and released, but it's also the 300th episode of Star Trek overall ever released. So,
Oh wow, including
30
TOS.
Yeah, including TOS. So 30 and 300.
Well, that's a
There you
shame.
go.
But
Now, are
It's
we
wasted on this.
Is Encounter at
God damn
Farpoint 2 or 1 episode in this count?
I think those are always counted as 2 episodes.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
So long as it's known.
Yeah. So
Well, and
Rivals-
what a monumental 300th episode it was.
so
just
fucking
Packed to the gills with nothing but premium action, thrills, wall to wall.
I'm not even
I'm glad
sure
we're-
what happens.
I'm glad at least a few of us are on the same page about this.
This episode
'Cause I'm
made me
watch-
feel stupid.
What? Why would it make you feel
Or like
stupid?
high? I don't know. Like
I mean,
I was like,
It does feel like you stopped watching DS9
following
and
this
started another
correctly?
show. And
yeah,
you're like,
it doesn't
what's
feel
going
like
on?
DS9. This show
Not
felt
at
like a
all.
sitcom.
It's like, why are we watching? Who are these characters? Who gives a fuck?
It felt
about
like
any-
you know what it felt like. It felt like the episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where Will goes to the pool hall. And
Okay.
then, and then he gets hustled, and then Uncle Phil has to come in and play.
No, but
pool.
that episode's awesome. That
Yeah, that's a
episode
good
is fucking
episode.
baller.
It ends with like a good thing that happens.
Jeffrey bust out Lucille. That's one of the best things that ever happened in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, but it made sense in that show, but not in this show.
Well, nothing happened in this show. There was no bust out Lucille moment. It was just, it turns out he's a dumbass.
I think they just wanted to
I
bring
didn't
in,
understand that he had a crazy, like, reality altering luck ball.
That the
that they never explained, by the
replicator
way. It never
can
explained.
just make a ton of over and over again, something that changes the fabric of reality.
That seems to have far worse implications than just warp speed travel.
No,
in my opinion,
this is a potential like weapon.
it can ruin anything and everything.
If you drop it off on a planet, it could really fuck them up. And like if they go to war, boom,
Yeah.
dude, it's over.
And it was randomly influencing anything.
I mean, this is basically Scarlet Witch's comic book powers, like the ability to manipulate luck and probability, like to
I mean,
the
it might
detriment
have
of people.
come from there. Yeah,
There's a again, maybe one of the listeners will remember this movie, and I don't even want to look it up. I know the internet's available, but I don't want to look it up. I want to say it's a French movie or it's an English movie, but it's like it's people like basically stealing other people's luck. And at one point, like I remember there's a scene where like he's like, oh, I'm really lucky, and then like they blindfold themselves and they just go running full speed into like the woods, and they don't hit any trees. They're
It's
just
called,
like,
I think it's called Intacto.
yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Is it-
so
is it English?
it was a French
Okay,
film, but it's Spanish produced. That's fascinating.
yeah.
It's in the film, a man who can steal others' luck must find another lucky person to challenge the casino owner he fell out with.
Yeah. So immediately, so I don't know if it's this movie or not, but anyway, yeah, this whole MacGuffin thing. I love the actor in this movie. He's one of my favorite character actors.
Right. He's Jack Skellington. That's what I know him from.
Oh,
I mean, the guy who played this villain.
Yes.
Yes, I don't.
Oh,
I
so
hate-
that's why his
Oh, the con
performance really
artist?
stiff.
Oh, because he's used to Skellington.
Yeah.
Um,
he's bony.
Here's the thing,
Yeah.
and I've said this once, I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying it. I fucking hate Nightmare Before Christmas. I
Mm.
fucking hate that fucking movie.
Mhm.
Okay. You hate anything fun and whimsical.
Yeah, you say I like everything. That's funny.
That you know what? That's
Yeah,
true. You
both,
got me.
You both lob that insult, like, and the opposite of
Yeah,
each-
and then
of it
and then
at each
Ricardo
other,
will then say, "Oh, well, you hate everything."
Yeah.
which you do.
Which you do. I hate everything in the world, but I like a lot of movies.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I don't know him from Jack Shit, dude. Jack Skellington is known as Jack Shit. I know him. First of all, he's Susan Sarandon's brother.
Right.
Oh,
He's Christopher Sarandon.
Christopher Sarandon. He plays the guy that the episode starts off with. I know him from one of my favorite horror movies, Fright Night, Part 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
He's also in
Princess Bride.
Child's Play.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
He
Yes.
plays the cop in Child's Play.
Right. I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true. Yes.
He's a character actor that you would immediately like identify. He's that guy that you're like, oh, he's in everything.
Right.
He never quite. I mean, now we know why, but he never quite made it to leading man.
Yeah, he's a
Because-
little
Yeah. The thing is that like he's a little stiff in this, but usually like in like Child's Play, he's great. He's great in Fright Night and everything. I've seen him and he's great.
I mean, if you're given this material, you're going to be a little stiff. It's not the best.
This
fair.
wasn't
That
the
is a fair
best
thing to say.
episode
Yeah.
to showcase
Yeah.
someone's abilities, I think.
He's given a weird role. Not to jump ahead too much, but he's told to be simultaneously an El Orion, who we know from Guinan as being some sort of like good listener, kind of regal, kind of like upscale, but also a con artist.
Naturally inclined to start bar businesses.
Yeah, so like how do you combine that together as a character, right? Like
Yeah.
So I think that's why he comes off as stiff, because he's trying to mix two completely different tastes that don't really go together. Like imagine Guinan trying to be a con artist.
Yeah, when they first mentioned El Arian, at first I thought like, oh, is it that guy who used to like lie about everything, or like are they from the same? Like, is it the same race as that guy who dissembled about everything? And
what would that have been? I don't remember. Dissemble.
Well, you know, the guy who kept on lying and lying because he was trying to save his daughter on like that was like stranded in like that capsule on an asteroid, and he kept on misleading people on purpose to make sure that he could save his daughter.
Oh, right. That's like a completely different thing.
Yeah, it's a completely different race. But at first I thought, oh, is it one of those guys? Because I couldn't remember the name of him. But it also seemed like a very dishonest person. And so I was like, is it one of them? But no,
it's a guy.
It's a Guinan. And I should have known because Guinan's so dishonest.
Yeah. Goddamn.
But
cons everybody.
Well, it was supposed to be to the point where originally the character of Mardus, which is Chris Sarandon's character, was supposed to be Guinan's son. And then Guinan was supposed to show up in the episode, but they couldn't get Whoopi Goldberg, so they rewrote the episode to just completely remove that element, and he just remained an El Orion for no reason. So yeah, that's why he's for no reason an El Orion. Like it was supposed to play into the character a bit. I mean, the original version of the script wasn't even with Mardus. It was just that Quark finds a luck machine. Luck machine fucks up the
dude's
station.
name's Mardus? I thought it was like Mazer or something.
I thought it was Mardus. Am I crazy?
Yeah, because call him Mardus the fartist.
Oh, his full name is Mardus Mazer. That's why.
Oh.
Okay.
Never mind.
It's Mazur. So here's the thing about Chris Sarandon is that I feel like a lot of actors, and it's funny, I'm going to bring it back to Fright Night, but a lot of actors do really, really well when they're like not leading a movie or a show. When they're supporting, it's like their cup overfloweth with talent, and they just kind of fill the role of like the smaller part. And I feel like Colin Farrell, back to Fright Night, because this guy's great in Fright Night, the 80s one. But then they remade it, and it was just okay, the remake. But Colin Farrell was really good because he was doing a lot of subtle stuff. Like the fact that if you go back and watch, like I went back and watched like 2-3 times, and I'm like, oh wow, he's smelling the like parts where like he's doing this thing where like he's smelling, and you could tell like he's like almost overacting, but like just being subtle enough. And I think Colin Farrell's the same way. Like there's very few Colin Farrell movies where he's the lead where I'm like, this is a great movie. Like In Bruges is one of them. But usually, think about it, like Batman, he's great. Every movie he does that is just amazing. He's always the supporting character. Even like in
we could kind of Penguin. I mean, the Penguin is.
He was in Penguin, right? He was in Penguin.
But I mean, again, that's the character part where he's not Colin Farrell anymore.
That's
true.
I mean, but that's to his credit. Like he managed to.
Yeah.
It's not just the fact that he was in the makeup and outfit. Like he really did turn into a different character. He was very good at it. So,
but a lot of like the banger parts that I remember are all like his character in The Gentleman like steals every fucking scene he's in. Every fucking scene he's in, he steals it. And in the movie The Penguin, he steals every scene he's in. I guess that's why they gave him a fucking show. But I just feel like he does really fucking well when he comes in and he steals a scene. Same thing with Chris Sarandon. Like when he's in supporting roles, he comes in and steals scenes. Except that in this one, he's like more of the lead.
Just not here.
Not here.
Not here.
Not now is what he said.
I kept thinking in this like sleazy version of him, he constantly reminds me of Al Bundy's neighbor from Married with Children.
Darcy or the other one?
The guy, the husband.
Darcy,
I forgot his name.
Because
But he was
Darcy's the
blonde,
white.
wasn't
The first one, or they're both Mr. Darcy because they take on her name.
Oh,
Yeah.
the I don't know. Let me look at. I didn't know. I didn't
I
watch
think
enough.
Is it
Mr.
Ted-
Darcy sounds familiar in my head.
Is it the first one? The Ted, what's it? Ted McGinnis, I think. No, not McGinnis.
It might have been Ted McGinnis. Yeah, I think it's Ted McGinnis. Yes. Jefferson Darcy.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I kept thinking this looks like the guy from Married with Children.
I guess a little bit.
Yeah, in
the
this sleazy
hairstyle
mode,
maybe a little.
in this sleazy mode, I was just like,
It's mostly
oh.
the hairstyle,
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah. Well, this was Rivals. This first aired on January 2nd of 1994. It's a day after New Year's. So,
Which means it's
you know-
been a month, a whole
it's-
month.
Oh, it's been
a whole
month.
month since our last airing. So there's
there's
a
a-
little bit of a list to get through.
I just
Oh.
you inadvertently brought it back to Fright Night because Mrs. Darcy, Amanda
No, we
Beer,
didn't.
she was in fucking Fright Night, dude. She was in Fright Night with him.
Okay.
Well, all
right.
right. Well, there's a lot to explore inside this
lot of Fright
wormhole.
Night.
So let's one of Dan's movies. It turns out
Yeah.
Fright Night.
Please tell me Fright Night came out.
I don't know when Friday Night came out, man.
Let's get in this wormhole. Let's get in there.
All right. So on backtracking a little bit into November, Ace of Base released their hit single "The Sign," and to anyone who played Dance Dance Revolution 4th Mix, the "My Summer Love" track was a total ripoff of "The Sign."
Mm-hmm.
In December, the Endeavour space shuttle went out on a mission to service the Hubble Space Telescope for the first time because it was in need of repairs.
Cool.
And just as a tiny bit of trivia that I happened to discover minutes before recording began, in 1993, because this was the end of 1993, it so happened that this was the year that women were officially first allowed to wear pants on the floor of the Senate.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Allowed
allowed
by
till
what
nine-
metric? What metric?
According to official dress code of the Senate, whatever
Okay.
their official dress code is. It was finally amended to include pantsuits.
Okay, that's fucking stupid. But for a second, I thought there was a law, which would not have surprised me, that women are not.
I mean,
allowed
it is some
inside.
sort of official code or statute or policy of some kind somewhere.
Man,
it was written
that's-
down.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so coming up next, on the 18th of December, the MGM Grand Las Vegas Hotel and Casino first opened as the then largest hotel complex in the world.
Oh. Okay.
That's funny. How now it's like you're like, oh, it's really small.
Yeah, it's pretty dinky
Old.
compared to today's
This
standards.
is during the Vegas wants to be family friendly era. So I think
This is like did Circus come after this? Or before
Excalibur.
Nah, I think
everything came out
Excalibur and
after,
Circus
right?
Circus was already there.
this? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah, I forget if Treasure Island was around yet, but something like
Okay.
that.
What? Oh yeah. Excalibur was built in Vegas in 1990, so those are already there. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
so you're telling me that the movie studio just opened up a casino? Is that what fucking happened?
I guess that's essentially what happened, huh?
They had so much money. They're like, we got so much money. We got to open up a casino.
Well, it's a good thing you mentioned movies and movie studio, Ricardo, because in the realm of movies, November 30th, we saw Schindler's List debut in Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay. All right.
Only in Washington D.C.
I guess that was where it first debuted, but
Oh.
it got wider releases elsewhere.
Yeah,
A lot of these movies start in one city or a few,
And then
get wider release
and
later.
like a important movie like this used to get rolling limited screenings. That
Case in
roll out.
point, Philadelphia also premiered in December at an AIDS benefit event in Los Angeles, and
that
then
makes
it
sense.
saw,
Yeah.
and
I-
then
I-
it had a limited release, and then wide later.
I have a question.
Okay,
At least for me, I want to hear you guys' opinion, but
Mhm.
at least for me, when a movie's I appreciate it, right? Like it won a bunch of awards, it won an Oscar,
Right.
But I never have to see that movie again. You know what I mean? It's just such a downer that I'm never
That's
gonna
fair.
be you know what I'm in the mood for? Chandler's List. Let's put it on.
Oh.
I'm never in the fucking mood.
Oh,
for it.
Pop it in the
yeah,
DVD player.
Yeah, pop it in the
Come on,
DVD
let's go.
player. It's got no. How's the replayability of that movie?
I mean, it's like Grave of the
not high,
Fireflies.
I
You
don't
never
think.
need to watch
Yeah.
Grave of the
Yeah.
Fireflies again because it's
Yeah.
so devastating, and we got it.
Yeah. I don't have a desire to rewatch.
That anti-war message
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah.
So I
sure don't want to get in no wars now.
Yeah. Who's buying this on Blu-ray and being you know what? I'm gonna
Oh man, I can't wait to see
can't
that
wait to
oven
see the
scene again.
the 4K transfer.
I mean, you joke, but there's probably someone.
I know this. Yeah, there's people that like.
I'm gonna do that classic double feature of My Neighbor Totoro and Grave of the Fireflies back to back.
That's not a joke. That is indeed how it debuted in Japan.
It was worse. Grave of the Fireflies was the first movie, then My Neighbor Totoro.
I remember this coming up because I think I reported on it during Around the Sun segment and back when it actually debuted, like in the podcast lifetime. And we had that little discussion. It's like, what is better? Like to have it first? or like, you know, like maybe it's better to enjoy My Neighbor Totoro to its fullest first before you get hit by that.
No,
or
you want to get.
Is it a palate cleanser?
You want to get saved by the up for the.
Yeah, like what is the preferable way to experience this?
You want to go down before you go up, at least for me.
Well, maybe My Neighbor Totoro, it becomes like you reread it as like an anti-war movie after watching.
I mean, My Neighbor Totoro also has like an absentee mom, does it not?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not devastating like Schindler's List is. You know what I'm saying?
But no one's saying My Neighbor Totoro is devastating.
Fireflies is pretty devastating, though.
Like, because it's animated and because there's like a lot of things you can kind of be like, oh well, you know, like it's so different in the animation and all this stuff. But like, I don't know, dude. I just can't. I was just thinking about this the other day. I'm like, there's some movies that I'm never gonna see again. Like I saw them once and I'm like, good. They're good. They're one of Spielberg's best directed movies. Great. Never had to see it again.
You know what I find weird? I find weird when people like constantly rewatch Saving Private Ryan and they're just kind of like, oh yeah, I love watching.
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say that too.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. That goes into the list. Well, not so. That one though has such like great filmmaking moments that I could see like why like someone's like, oh, how he did that.
I think people view it because they like they misinterpret it and they go, oh, look at all the cool action and like hoorah America, and it's like that's the exact opposite of the movie's intent. It's like one of those movies where it intended to do a thing and then people interpret it the other way, like American History X, where like it's intended to be an anti-white supremacy movie, but then a lot of the imagery white supremacists adapted because it looks so cool.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the same thing kind of happened.
It's always dangerous to be too cool.
Actually, yeah. It's why like a lot of people say like maybe the best movie about Nazis that actually works is like The Producers, because there's no way you can think the Nazis look cool in The Producers. So it kind of functions correctly as like an anti-Nazi movie versus like Schindler's List or like movies like that, you know. So
that's why Vin Diesel's never made a Holocaust movie. He's like, I don't want to make it cool, you know. I don't want to make it cool.
As soon as I'm in there,
yeah.
Good on you, Vin.
He's like, not only am I gonna make it cool, but I want to win an Oscar for this.
Wait, wasn't he in Saving Private Ryan?
He was.
Yeah, so he did make it. See, that's why that movie's too cool.
That's why. See, the theory stands, dude. The theory stands.
Damn.
Yeah. The theory, prove me wrong, but yet prove me right at the same time.
If he survived longer in that movie, there would have been a scene where he's like racing against the tanks, the German tanks coming in.
He's on one tank and then another tank, and then he jumps a bridge and he saves Ryan. Boom!
Yeah, he saves Ryan.
He catches him in midair, dude. He's like, bam! He's like, not today, brother. You know,
and he kicks a tank away in midair, just like in one of the movies.
Well, first of all, what he does is he's like these sleeves are constricting, and he just fucking rips the sleeves, dude. And then and then he gets a Mini Cooper, and he's just fucking going down the rubble, dude.
He's like, it doesn't matter what the vehicle is; it matters who the driver is. And he starts like drifting in the tank and shit. Like,
well, remember the one in Havana where the car was falling apart and he still won the race?
That's what I'm saying. That's the thing. I know this because I had to grab a bunch of Fast and Furious clips for one stupid short, and that's the clip I saw where he was.
If it has wheels, he can drift it, dude.
He loves the idea of brothers in arms.
Yeah, he loves it. Yeah,
that's where he got the kernel of the idea of family, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dan, please continue.
Okay, well, continuing on with movies. On December 10th, we had 2 sequels, Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, and Wayne's World 2. All right. So, yeah, those were out. And then
Sister
the next
Act
week...
2 is pretty good. I actually like it better than Sister Act 1.
It has Lauryn Hill and something that I like that sticks in my mind every time I look at Sister Act, like pictures or footage, is like, oh, Kathy Najimy, that's Peggy Hill.
Yep. That's her.
Yeah.
I don't remember Sister Act 1 or 2.
One is basically just Whoopi Goldberg is hiding in a convent as a nun because a mafia hitman boss guy.
It's like Someone Like It Hot, right? But with a convent, right?
Yeah, but it's as a result not as interesting. And I think Sister Act 2 is interesting is because they got all that sorted out and they're just trying to help a high school.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was more interesting to me.
Yeah. Well, here's though I just rewatched Something Like It Hot recently. I really like it.
Yeah, it's good. That's a great movie, actually. Yeah.
Well, Ricardo liked it hot.
Yeah, I like it hot.
he always likes it hot.
Hot and ready, dude.
All right, just to keep going. Let's get through this. What's Eating Gilbert Grape was what released the next week. Starring Johnny Depp and Leonardo DiCaprio. Also that week, we saw the release of The Pelican Brief.
Boo! Did you boo this movie?
No.
I mean, Leo DiCaprio is a little over the top in it. It's not the best.
Well, he went full.
Yeah,
I mean, he went full.
true.
Yeah, he went full R. Yes, he did go full R. Never go full R.
Yeah. To be honest,
not great.
he would have won an Oscar if he had just backed it up just a touch, dude.
And was a little older.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's
But
very
never go-
awkward.
to be
now that I
fair-
think about it.
Like he was making bangers from the beginning, dude. He's doing some good movies, dude. That guy sucks, dude.
And then the decline. I don't think he's great.
Well,
now.
the massive peak with Titanic, and then
The Decline. What are you talking about?
I just don't think he's a strong actor.
Oh my
in his
god,
older
I
age.
could not disagree.
Well,
with
I
you
don't.
more.
I mean, I
just don't
agree.
think
I don't
he's-
think he's ever been a particularly strong actor.
I think when he was younger, but now I
don't even think-
Once
I
Upon
don't
a
even
Time.
think when he was
Once Upon a
younger.
Time in Hollywood.
I
was
just
really
want to
fucking
see
good.
one movie where he doesn't have an angry conversation into a phone.
He doesn't in Titanic. There are no phones in Titanic. So
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that
he
era
does have
came
angry
afterward.
conversations.
Yeah,
It
we're
happens.
talking about older guy. Yeah, I just
Like I'm
feel
talking about
as
like
he
Blood
aged-
Diamond and On. That's when he became angry phone Leo.
Yeah,
He didn't in The Revenant. There's no phones in The
Yeah.
Revenant. So
You're okay. You're right.
He yelled
I
at the
gotcha.
bear, angry though.
stop
that could be-
raping me. He says out loud. to the bear.
Stop.
Well, he had to
ravaging
call
Mary.
him first on his phone.
Well, that's when he says the title of the movie. He's like, The Revenant.
It's the Revenant. It's come for me.
I'm
damn it.
becoming the Revenant.
That's the stupidest joke that always fucking works on me. I hate it. I also love it. Just in case
fuck.
it wasn't heard earlier, Beethoven's Second also released that week. And then moving on to the
Yay.
next week. On Christmas Day, we saw Batman, Mask of the Phantasm released. In
Oh
theaters.
shit! Oh, fantastic movie. Still holds
And
up
of
really
course, as a great double feature, also we had Grumpy Old Men. And then coming up on the rear was Tombstone. And guess what? Dana Delaney was both in Mask of the Phantasm and Tombstone. So she released in
cool.
2 movies on the same weekend. Dana
well. Oh, what a
Delaney
banger
did.
weekend for her. Nice. All right.
And she wasn't even Lois Lane yet.
Yeah.
How about that? All right, in the realm of games, we got just 2 things. On the December 10th, we had Doom released for the very first time on MS-DOS.
Oh shit! Wow,
That's a
that
pretty
late.
big one. Yeah.
I thought it was earlier than this. That's really cool. All right.
No,
Yeah,
like
man.
prior to that would have been like Wolfenstein 3D, like occupying that space of like, first person shooter.
Oh, Sarah would know. Doom was developed while both John Carmack and John Romero were living in Shreveport. Because when we were first driving to New Orleans, right as we were passing through Shreveport, we reached the part of the audiobook Masters of Doom where Will Wheaton talks about how they moved to Shreveport.
Oh,
And we were
okay.
like, what are the odds?
And it just so happened to be an audiobook about the creators of Doom then.
Yeah, Masters of Doom. Yeah. They both moved to Shreveport because it was cheap to live there and all they needed was their computers.
That makes sense. That's a good reason. All right. Finally, last video game in Japan on the 17th was the release of Rockman X, which was Mega Man X to us, which would release in January of the next year.
Nice.
And so concludes our trip through the wormhole.
Wow, Dan, thank you very much for such a thorough scraping of the wormhole. And you know what? Let's give a thorough scraping to Ekster because you know what? Sarah and I just took another road trip across
another road trip.
We went from Las Vegas to New Orleans. We made the trip again.
Fucking losing your cars in cities.
Hopefully this is the last time.
And actually, because it was a proper trip, I got to try out the Ekster travel pack. the one where you can use a vacuum to like seal it to make it smaller. So I put it through its paces, and it worked really well, actually. I managed to fit a crap ton of clothes in my backpack without it bulging open. So I was like, oh, look, it works. The vacuum lasted like 7 or 8 pumps because I kept fucking up and taking stuff out. So it just kept going. And it's still charged as far as I can tell. I didn't charge it. So it lasts longer than like the rated whatever amount of charges it said it would. So that's cool. I still would say I wish it had like a little window and the charger had like a little light telling you how much it needs to be charged or not. But otherwise, the overall experience was pretty good. Yeah.
Good.
So if you guys want to check that out, that's one of Ekster's.
I can't vouch for this backpack. I don't have one.
Yeah. It's a travel pack. It's like the thing the little bag that shrinks down with a vacuum. So that's the thing. I
don't have shrinkage.
It's to the point where I think they just had like some sort of magazine say it was like the best travel accessory of 2025 or something. I forget.
What magazine though?
I forget. It was like Forbes,
dude.
It was like Forbes or something. I don't remember.
They're kind of shit too.
Yeah, well, it's a magazine. I'm just saying. I don't
if
even
you
know.
had said Playboy, then I'd be like, all right, that's a reputable magazine, dude.
Oh, Vogue, Teen Vogue.
Yeah,
they're very reputable. Actually, I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, I mean, they just laid off half their editorial staff, but sure.
Oh shit, did they? Oh,
yeah.
Wait,
that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Teen Vogue.
Oh, wow, jeez.
That fucking sucks. Oh, yeah, they were one. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Teen Vogue, but I'm not sorry to tell you about Ekster and how if you go to ekster.com, it's ekster.com, and use our offer code Newbie, you can get an additional 10% off your order off of things like the travel pack. And I say additional because probably at the time of this recording, there is a Black Friday sale going on for Ekster, which means it's already a sale, but you can get an additional 10% off on top of that when you use our offer code Newbie, Newbie. And a lot of their products have lifetime warranties. It's got 30-day money back, return policy, all this stuff. You can check it out. So you just go to ekster.com, ekster.com, and use our offer code Newbie, Newbie, for an additional 10% off any order site-wide. Okay, I think I hear someone.
Ricardo, Nana visitor here. Could you please tell us what happened in this episode?
That's the way to do it.
I don't know if you'll be able to.
MTV. Money for nothing. Tricks for free. Okay, this episode was not a banger at all.
That's an understatement.
No, you don't say.
It's a shame because it seems like all the sauce went to TNG. We just got out of a banger, which was Parallels.
Yeah,
what was that about? What was that about?
A Worf in multiple multiverses, multiple timelines.
Where he was married to Deanna.
Oh, no, but what was the last episode of this? TNG of
of DS.
It was Sanctuary, where the lepers came to the DS9 and were like, hey, or let us move to Bajor forever. Let's do it.
That was also
Zanu told us to go. Yeah. Here's the thing about this episode. It's not a banger. It's not good.
It's full of filler.
It's entirely filler. The whole episode is one big filler arc.
I was trying to think of something that was fun. Fun fact. Mm-hmm. This lady came on and she was distracting because I'm like, I fucking know her from something. But Chris Sarandon I was excited about Chris Sarandon. I was like, oh yeah, dude, he's gonna kill Chucky.
You're always excited about Chris Sarandon.
Who's he gonna kill?
He got so excited, and then what happened?
Here's the thing. If it was the same character as Fright Night and he would turn into a vampire, way better episode, dude. than what it turned out to be.
It turns out I'm a vampire bar owner.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
So it starts off and immediately you could tell someone's gonna get fucking conned. And from the beginning, I'm like, oh, the old lady's a con woman here. Mm-hmm. Like they weren't fooling anybody.
Right.
Oh, I don't know why I'm telling you all this.
Yeah. Oh,
I
this
can't
wine
believe it.
Yeah.
I've never told anyone all of this about my vast wealth.
But this lady looked familiar, and I'm like, where the fuck do I know her from? I know she looks familiar. She was in a movie. Well, of course, she played Martha Kent in the Lois and Clark episodes.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she was Martha Kent. Yeah, but I know her.
Why'd you say that name?
Why, Martha? Yeah.
Don't save my mom. Save Martha.
Yeah.
But you're talking about my mom? Wait, you mean my mom? Wait, you mean my mom,
That is kind
right?
of a white person thing to do, I guess. Like a lot of white people do call their parents like their name. I guess that's a thing. So
what do you call your parents, Marvin?
Mom and dad.
Mom.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't call your
Why
dad
wouldn't
Tim?
you just call them mom and dad?
Yeah.
It's funny because I told one of our ex-coworkers, I told her, what do you call your dad? Tim? And he's like, that's his name, actually.
Oh my god.
Got him. Fucking
Got
got him.
I can definitely understand like the step parent, it's like she's not my mother, Todd.
Like,
Not
all
my
right,
mother,
Todd.
Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this lady looked familiar,
That's
and I'm
a
like,
foster
where do I know her
situation.
from? And it wasn't. I was like, no, not Lois and Clark, because I thought that was shit. And so I'm like, oh, she was from a movie called Joe. I don't know if anybody's seen it. It's a
No.
1970s movie called Joe. It's with Peter Boyle.
Okay.
It's an interesting movie, and she plays if I remember correct, I think she plays Peter Boyle's wife in the movie.
All right.
But anyway, it's a very interesting movie, and that's where I know her from.
All right.
And instantly, I knew she was shady as shit, dude.
She just looks so reputable.
Yeah. And then Odo goes, and I feel like even explaining this plot is like making me dumber.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
Odo arrests him. Oh no, he's gonna detain him because he's like, hey, you con these people, and they're gonna press charges, and like now I have to detain you and stuff. So he gets detained, and then in prison he meets this old guy with like jelly beans. No.
Man,
He's
screw
got-
this guy. He's so like, why is he here? Why
Screw
like,
this
he's such
guy.
a contrived, like
Yeah.
nothing character out of nowhere. I hate him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know what I just did? I went because I'm like, oh, I gotta watch Joe again. I haven't watched in a long time, and I went to the page to see Joe,
Mhm.
and Susan Sarandon is in that movie.
Oh,
I forgot
okay.
wow.
about that.
We're in the Sarandon verse.
Again, it's always the Sarandons. They're everywhere, dude.
Damn, they're like Lawrence's.
Yeah, they're everywhere,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
So he gets caught in this in the prison, and he's hanging out with his really weird character. Here's the thing about fake movie snoring and TV snoring. Is that it always looks fake.
This was
You know
yeah.
why?
so
Because
obnoxious.
people that snore that loud, you gotta add the gas for air, or it doesn't come off as real. dude.
Yes,
You gotta
yes.
go. You can do the whole, but then you gotta go. Or it doesn't work.
Well,
Dude.
not everyone needs a CPAP machine,
Everyone
Ricardo.
that's snoring that loud needs a fucking
Yeah.
CPAP machine, dude.
Yeah, I was very
Yeah.
worried for his
Yeah.
for his health there. For a
Now,
minute,
I've
but-
heard some pretty loud snoring that was just a constant, like rhythmic, like loud sawing noise.
Just logs being cut.
yeah,
Yeah.
just the logs.
Yeah, every loud snoring I've heard, is followed by the.
Well, it might. Okay, maybe if you listen long enough, you eventually get
Yeah.
one. But
Yeah.
like there are stretches where you don't get them.
Yeah. It's gotta be like a. As
Yeah.
you're snoring. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
You're
still
like,
that's
you got
still a
stuck.
movie thing. That's a movie. That's a movie snort.
That's how my dad fucking snores. It's so fucking loud.
I snore really loud.
Everyone's dad snores the loudest.
You either
I feel.
die an unsnorer or you get old enough to become a snorer. Is that
Wait, is it?
RV
But
Dead
even
Joe?
with your CPAP machine, you still snore?
No, I don't snore with the CPAP machine.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean,
you
I
live
got
long enough
old
to get
enough.
yourself a CPAP machine.
I got old
Yeah.
enough, and you got myself a CPAP machine. Yeah, I was dying, dude. Doctor was like, literally, you're dying. Like
You
four times a night,
either
dude.
die snoring or you live long enough to get yourself a CPAP machine.
Yeah, yeah,
So this guy was just like chilling in jail, like
yeah.
I guess he was dying
They don't
too.
explain. They don't explain what.
slash
and then they
dying
frisk them.
slash
They-
I
they-
don't know.
Yeah,
And
like
then he
don't
What
take
if the
him
thing
to
was
the
a bomb?
infirmary
What
or
if the thing was
anything.
a bomb, dude?
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. It was a
They don't
very weird
frisk them.
scene.
Also, there's plenty of different cells. He could have just been in
Yeah.
a separate cell like they
Yeah.
usually are. But this is the first time Odo, for some reason, put him in the same cell with somebody else. Which
Maybe Odo is just a trickster god and he just, getting some kicks this episode.
sure. I hated this episode start. It was just like,
It's
why are you
awful.
following this fuck for so long? I care nothing about
Yeah.
him. Like,
So let's get through his storyline because there's two storylines. There's the
Yes.
there's the tennis storyline, and then there's the
racquetball storyline
yeah,
is
yeah.
for some reason much better.
Yeah. So he gets out of jail.
I don't
this
even care
guy,
for that one.
And he steals. To be honest, they both suck, dude.
Oh yeah, no, but that is better. Than
Yeah.
the
You know
other,
what's a
yeah.
better storyline? Whatever everybody else was doing this day. Where's Cisco's son? You know,
Where's the
Cisco's
storyline
son,
of Kira after she fell and then she walked to
Oh my
medical
God.
and then she had to like
dude? Ugh.
So stupid.
So this guy gets out of jail, steals the rock man's fucking the Fraggle Rock fucking guy's fucking little thing, dude.
Why would you reference Fraggle Rock when you hate Muppets? That's surprising.
Because I hate them.
That's a deep
I hate this
cut
guy
for
too.
someone who
I mean,
hates Muppets.
He does look a bit like he should be called Fraggle Rock.
Yeah.
So Fraggle Rock dies and leaves him.
My name is Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, it's this like Tamagotchi type shit, dude. That like either you win or you lose, and there's no point to the game, dude. Like no one's like it just.
Who would be mystified by a light ball that just tells you if you won or lost with no other stakes?
And
but it's
not even entertaining.
It makes beepy noises.
Yeah, it's like, oh, is it gonna be boop or a down? Boom.
It's worse than a bop it. Like it's just less going on.
One thing that I hate is how they give did they give an explanation? Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. But did they give an explanation as to why it like essentially killed that guy with bad luck, but also but worked well for Martis?
No,
because he wanted to die, I guess.
Yeah.
So he got what he wanted.
Is there any like rhyme or reason to when and how it bestows wins or losses?
No,
that they went over.
Dan, I'm gonna tell. They don't explain shit, dude.
All right, just making sure.
So this guy goes, oh, finally some good luck, and he dies. So old fucking Fright Night picks it up, and he's like, he goes to Quado. No,
Quado. Yeah, Quado. Is
sure, it's Quado this time.
Fuck. Hold on, no, Quacker. He goes to the Quacker, Quirk.
Yeah.
And see, now I had to like backtrack 3 different names to get to Quirk.
He goes to Quado.
So we did this to ourselves.
Yeah.
Quattro.
That's a good name.
I'm surprised we've never landed on
Quattro.
Quarker at all.
Yeah.
Like, we've never mistakenly said Quarker.
So Quirk is interested because I don't know what the fuck's up with this machine, but like he's like, oh, I gotta have it. Like this guy goes, yeah, this machine. If we made it bigger, if we like just magnified it by 10 sizes or 20 or he's like, I'm not a mathematician, but make it bigger, and then we'll make some money off of this. And for some reason, Quirk's like, oh yeah, I'll give you some money, and like at the end, he doesn't give enough money. So he leaves, and then he runs into this old lady who like is losing her jewelry business. It's like, why were you selling jewelry here? Here's the thing: is that like some people open up the dumbest businesses in the dumbest places.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
You're shooting yourself in the foot, dude. Like, you have to know your neighborhood and your audience, dude. You can't open up. I can't even come up with an example because they're so stupid. The examples I give,
like you don't open up a jewelry store on a former mining colony.
Like, yeah.
No one's gonna go to DS9 to be like, I'm gonna just casually shop for jewelry.
Yeah,
they're gonna be like, I need.
You're reminding me of that island vendor shop inside of a mall I've seen that was only selling hermit crabs that had football helmets for shells.
What?
What are you talking about?
What the fuck are you even talking about?
That's a business I've seen. It was real. It was a shop in a mall of a person selling hermit crabs.
He tore the hermit crabs out of their former homes and made them
their hermit crabs. See, he just encouraged them to take on little football helmets as their.
Oh, really? That's so cruel. That's so weird.
I mean, they moved in. It's not like he was like physically stuffing them in. No, you know what? I didn't watch the guy. He might have been doing that. I didn't see signs of duress or struggle.
Their shell became.
I didn't see any broken glass.
Helmets. Oh
I like to imagine him just harvesting hermit crabs to put in miniature novelty football helmets.
That's terrible.
Just ripping them out.
Some of them seemed all right. Like they seemed about as happy as another hermit crab I've seen.
They're probably really well fed.
I hate it here. I hate it on this. I hate it. I hate what we do to animals.
Go Packers!
Oh my god!
It'd be great if, like, for some reason they all chose like Browns helmets. Like they would not choose like the San Diego Chargers or something. You know?
Yeah, it would be cool to know that your hermit crabs have fandom.
I hope they all chose helmets that were just of like losing teams.
Yeah.
And then like their mood deteriorates when their team loses and they don't eat.
During the Super Bowl, he has them all wear the other team's the two teams' helmets, and then they get in a fight, and then whoever wins says you win Super Bowl.
Sure,
that's how he predicts the Super Bowl winner.
Yeah.
So it's just like that. Like it's just like I've seen too many goddamn businesses where you're like, what do you, sir?
Yeah.
This is either a front or you're the
Yeah.
stupidest person I've ever fucking encountered, dude.
Yeah.
And I've encountered
It's
a
like
lot of
it's like when
stupid
my
people.
grandpa opened up a restaurant and he's like, I'm gonna make it a fancy piano bar, but also we're going to serve hamburger steak and rice.
And get this. I got some hermit crabs.
Yeah.
And
We're
It
gonna
might
fight
have
them.
survived if there was like a hermit crab ring, you know, and you see a bunch of hermit crabs.
a
in
hermit
the-
crab sports betting ring.
Yeah. Give them little knives, dude.
Dude, this universe needs to exist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm
he
sorry.
goes and he's like, oh, interesting. And so the first con is the lady in the beginning. Sorry, I skipped through that. The first lady in the beginning says, hey, my husband died, and like I'm gonna buy this mine because like it's a total like Nigerian prince type fucking pitch. And like
Yeah.
how is it the future and like people are still falling for stupid things like this, you know?
I feel like in the future you have things to be like, I'm gonna detect whether you're lying.
Yeah.
Nope,
yeah.
you're not lying. Like, or like, you know, if you're not sure, you bring on a betazoid to be like, is this fucker lying? Or is he telling the truth? Yeah.
Maybe they're just hard to come by.
Yeah.
That's why you
So-
get your AI betazoid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this dude convinces the lady to let him open up a casino in her fucking in her jewelry shop, and he's also like seduced her at one point. Like he also asks, like tries to
That
like
seems to be how he's convinced her, by seducing
yeah,
her.
like being
Yeah.
like, hey, I'll bang
It's
you, but
odd.
then you got to give me your shop to so I could be a casino owner. And then
Yeah.
he and then next scene, like he's enlarged the little gaming things. They're huge.
Yeah.
And then things started going wonky as a Deep Space Nine. Like Kira, like almost breaks her fucking leg, dude. And
There's a
some
lot of
wonky
like, we
shit, dude.
found a thing in a computer, but then it got lost.
Yeah.
That happens twice.
And then
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
oh, the midichlorians are like all floating in the same direction. Some bullshit like that, dude. And it's just like, who did the entire writing team go on vacation? And they're like,
yeah.
That's the weird part. Apparently, this was a script they were kicking around for a while, and this is where they landed on. Like, they really wanted to make this weird luck machine script work. They were super into it. I
And in
don't
the
know
end,
why.
They came up with spinning neutrinos.
Yeah. Who fucking...
it just was not. It didn't work on every level. Like it wasn't like that one storyline where you're like, oh well, there was nothing in this episode that carried any
It
sort
felt
of
like
weight.
a Silver Age comic book type of like science.
Well, it's like a luck machine. Like, every time... Anytime
Yeah, it
you
was
have like
literally
a luck
machine.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
This felt like,
You just need to loudly narrate your actions about the luck.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you what this felt like.
Yeah.
We are going into contract negotiations in the next month.
Oh, okay.
Let's give them the stupidest fucking script so we don't have to work a lot. And then we're going to have like a 4-week vacation while we're going to go on strike, dude.
Right.
Let's just give them a real fucking shitty fucking script. So like, you know, like it really tank some shit, dude. And they did just, it was not their best work, dude.
No.
Especially because we've had some fun episodes now on this show. You know what I mean? We've
Oh, yeah.
we've had
Yeah.
some fun. And like,
We've
now
had
you're-
like bad episodes that had fun elements, at
Yes.
least.
Yes.
Which I would argue is the Bashir Miles O'Brien stuff. I think
Yes.
that stuff is like funner. It's not amazing, but it's funner at least. So
let me just get through the storyline and then we'll move over
yeah,
to Bashir.
yeah.
So he opens up the shop, they're gambling, and then it intersects a little bit with the Bashir storyline. But at the end, the luck turns. The luck turns on him and he loses everything. Everybody starts winning. So he starts losing.
Mhm.
And then at the end, Cisco and the worm lady come in and they're like, we found the midichlorians are here, the bad luck midichlorians, and they shoot the fucking things. They just start shooting, blasting.
Look,
fucking
the exact sequence of
machines.
events for that is, okay, how do we turn these off? He goes,
Yeah.
I don't know. I never bothered
Blow
to
'em up.
look. I think the power source is inside. Then
Yeah.
they just shoot them.
Yeah.
If he didn't know what the power source was, it could have been a nuke. Like,
Right.
Marvin, the thing that you think a Game Boy is powered by a nuke, dude?
This is a machine that alters the fabric of reality and probability itself. We don't
Marvin.
know what the power source is.
It's magic, dude.
Well, this episode in general was just a magic episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh God,
The Gathering.
I hate when they do that. I hate when
So,
they.
so
Yeah.
So they
This was just
blasted
magic.
it, and then
Pure magic.
Odo comes in and he's like, "Hey, sorry, bud. These people are going to press charges." And then he goes, and then
Right,
and then
because originally he was like almost going to be arrested, and then
Yep.
yeah.
So this time he is arrested, and then the lady from the beginning gets arrested.
Yeah.
because she convinced him to give him money.
Yeah.
they basically gave her all their winnings.
Yeah.
And the hacker's brother was working here with him.
Right.
And
There was a thing where he went over and then all that.
And at the end, he's like, I'm going back to my brother. And he takes the hooker with him. He's like, let's get out of here.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, definitely going with you.
Yeah.
Wait, so like when she left with him, it made me think, oh, did she just come with him?
Yes, I think so too.
Corpse Bar as a double girl?
I think he took one of the whores from his brother's house.
Well, you always insist that they're whores. I'm not sure they are.
They're not whores?
I don't think so.
No, remember Dabo girls they're not sex workers. They're more like people who
they're hostesses.
Are like hostesses at like karaoke bars.
Well, those are hookers too.
No,
we already had this conversation once.
We had this conversation before.
Some are hookers. Some I assume are not hookers, but some I assume are
by
hookers.
default they are
Not
not
all.
hookers.
Yeah.
Yes.
By default,
I'm assuming
they are not
that they're a cross between dealers and cocktail waitresses.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're
That is
more
how I
like
view Dabo
cocktail
girls.
waitresses at
A strip club?
casinos.
Only
At
that they also
casino.
deal.
Yes.
They do the Daboing.
Yeah.
Yes. To the point where when Quark hired a Dabo, there was one episode that began with a Dabo girl being outraged that Quark wanted to do sexy things with her. She was like, that's not what I'm here for. Remember? So they actually had
I remember that scene, but I don't remember like the nature of the altercation.
So some of them do put out, is what you're saying.
I'm just saying by default, that's not what they're expected to do. That's all. So,
I know. But I'm saying, but when Quark hires them, he kind of expects them to.
but she protested. So
Yeah.
that might be Quark just stepping out of line.
But then
you know?
he fired her. She didn't.
Well, apparently, I don't know how it resolved.
Yeah, I just have one thing to say about this particular girl. That like crown of hair that they made for her. It reminded me a lot
Yes,
of
the
Princess
crown.
What's Her Name from Earthworm Jim.
I don't remember much of Earthworm Jim at all.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't remember much
Oh,
of
anyway,
anything.
Princess What's Her Name is actually her name.
Oh.
So what's her
See,
name?
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, that and a cross between like that and the chick from Dragon's Lair.
Oh, okay, sure.
See, she reminded me more
dress.
of like a Beetlejuice lady, like that's waiting in the underworld.
Okay, yeah.
But anyway, so he takes her, and then they go back to work for Quark, and then the older jewelry lady catches the Fright Night guy.
Mhm.
Mike
Well, I do
Sarandon.
like what Rom says on his way. I was like, at least I'll be cheated by family
Chris
or
Sarandon.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
That's pretty
Chris
good.
Sarandon gets caught. He puts his head on the double girl's boobs.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
really touchy.
He's like, I need comforting.
But it's so like awkward and cringy, like the way it goes. Like everything about it is just
Yeah.
ugh. What an uncharismatic guy.
Maybe he's listening for a heart murmur. You know, we don't know.
I'm doing a breast exam.
We can't judge. Yeah, he's hearing for lumps. So they go back, and then weirdly, for some weird reason, Quark bails him out of prison and then like loans him money. But like he's never. Did he just do that so he can get him out of his fucking sight?
I don't know.
I can't tell.
I don't get it because I don't get why Quark did this or why it ended this way because he was already going to be extradited in order to pay for his crimes
Yes,
for conning
yes.
that old couple, right? The elderly
So
couple.
he was still leaving no matter what.
He was going to be leaving no matter what. Why the fuck was Quark going to give him money to get out of there? What did he
Yeah.
have to gain by doing that?
All I can imagine is that like I'll give you this, but you're gonna need to pay me back with with interest.
with a little
one of
cocaine
those,
or something. Yeah.
Why? He
I
clearly
don't know.
sucks.
Yeah, he's not a good criminal, this guy.
Yeah, like he's definitely
No.
not trustworthy. It's not like you could hold that favor over him and expect an actual like him to honor it or anything.
Yeah, not to mention, you're right. Like they established before that
Yeah.
he even got the stupid thing, he was a bad criminal. Like he stole the money, started a business, and it failed. So like he was never good. It doesn't matter whether he had the luck fucking thing or not. So
Yes.
Is Guinan the only smart Elarian?
we've only
Yeah.
seen two, so
Okay.
we don't know.
So far, she is.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's the end of that storyline. And he leaves.
Mhm. Yeah.
The other storyline is that Miles O'Brien builds like a pickleball court or something like that. Like
Yeah.
it's like an X Games version of it.
They just call it raquetball, which I find interesting.
Yeah, I was very confused by
They
that.
didn't come up with like a Trekkie sport for it.
Yeah.
It's future racquetball.
Yeah, where it's bouncing all over the place.
So apparently they were going to try playing in a scene like it's really racquetball, but the problem is they made it spacey with the angles. And Cedric Effeldeal was like, I cannot play. I truly do not know where the ball will come from next.
So Miles O'Brien goes to play the racquetball. And Bashir's already in there, and they start playing, and Bashir's like pro basically.
Yeah, and he's got this fucking like professional suit on and everything. Yeah,
it's worth noting that Miles apparently is the one who built the racquetball court because he wanted like to get games going with other people.
Well, but he wanted to do it like prison style. Like feels like it feels like to me that Miles O'Brien was like, I just like prison rules. Do you know like shirts and skins? By the way, Miles O'Brien shows up and he puts his bag like inside the room, and I'm like, the ball could bounce and hit the bag. Like get the shit out of here, dude.
That's bad form. That's bad form.
What are you doing, dude? This is why. It's
why racquetball courts have a seating area outside of the court where you drop your shit off before you go in the court.
I don't like that, dude.
Don't worry, it's future racquetball.
He's disrespecting the game.
But also he's getting really worked up over this whole, like, I feel like he's getting madder than, like, it's a little unsettling how upset he's getting.
Yeah, and to be fair, like
it's just a sport. Like, we can calm down. Like, even Keiko, that's her name, right?
Yeah, Keiko.
Yeah.
She's kind of like, like, just chill. Like, it's not that serious.
Well, she's kind of like rolling her eyes and be like, "Oh, you boys."
But at the end, she puts the Rambo sash on him, and he says,
"That's true." She totally buys in on that.
She's like, "I rubbed it on my vagina," and she gets him horned up, dude. She gets him horned up.
That scene is the most chemistry I've ever seen between Keiko and Miles O'Brien.
That's true. That is the most they've ever generated.
It's the first time I thought they were a couple.
And she's like, go. No, she didn't say go beat his ass. She said go
like wipe him out or something.
Go kick his butt.
But she also said, whether you win or lose, we're gonna celebrate tonight, which seems to like imply that she. Yeah, and Miles was like, "Oh, okay."
She's like, "Tonight, backdoor action." So
you've earned it.
Yeah, and then she puts pheromones on the fucking handkerchief. It's wild, dude.
Yeah.
So they're playing, and here's the thing: is okay. So I used to play tennis with my brother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
And he was good. And so we just kept playing. And I started to kind of, all you have to do is keep playing with somebody, and that's better than you, and you get better.
Yeah, exactly.
But you have to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And then maybe I want to say like 7-8 times, the 8th time we play together, I kind of just started recognizing like patterns that he would do, like what was his weak side. And then like I just beat him, and I started beating him. And then he stopped playing. He's a sort of loser, but anyway, but that's all it takes, and I think like that. I don't know. I feel like Miles was overreacting. Like he needed 4 more games with him, and he would have gotten a lot better. Yeah,
I think it's supposed to be just a continuation of the fact that Miles is always annoyed by Julian. And
why are they beefing? I feel like they're always beefing, or like
they've been beefing since like the fucking episode where they had to go
race wars.
It's not so much that they're beefing, but more like Miles is simply annoyed by Julian.
Yeah, he's always annoyed. I think he thinks Julian's very preppy. And like, I think it doesn't help that Julian shows up in his stupid sexy outfit, and then like Miles is like, "Ugh, you got fancy shit on, you got a fancy racket, that's not gonna beat good old fashioned Irish gumption." And then he gets his ass
not just
kicked,
that, but he just casually talks about how he won a sector championship and everyone else didn't know what they were doing.
Well, he beat a Vulcan too, and a Vulcan is like apparently extremely athletic, so that's.
Right, and Miles notes that is an impressive feat. Like he confirms that it's a Vulcan that was beaten.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I don't know why Quark like decides to make this like a betting thing to get his clientele,
but not tell them.
Yeah, he like tricks them, and then he's like, the proceeds will go to orphans, and like it's an elaborate story to like just get them to play each other. It's weird.
It's also like why would this many people at DS9 give a fuck? About
I don't know.
Everyone knows Miles and everyone knows Quark.
No, I think
and everyone loves racquetball.
I don't think it has to do anything with racquetball or anything about Miles or Bashir. Everyone in the station is starved for fucking entertainment, and sports betting is the closest thing they have.
Okay, they just want any excuse to sports bet. That's what they were asking.
Yeah,
for.
honestly, as soon as it becomes a betting thing,
they could have said Bashir and fucking Miles O'Brien are gonna fucking fist fight, and they would have sold.
Okay.
Remember, people will bet on anything. There were Las Vegas bets on who shot Mr. Burns.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, people will bet on anything.
There's so many. There's so much bets about like how many pages are going to be released of the Epstein thing. Over 1,000, under 1,000, anything.
Even within sports betting, it's like there's a crazy amount of granular betting now in all these fucking sports apps.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like, when will the first pitch happen? Will it be on the digit be a minute, or will it be with a minute digit be on the 3, a 4, or 5? Like,
oh my God.
It's like weird side bets happening.
You got to give them enough micro wins to make them feel good about losing money still.
That's actually literally what's going on. Yeah.
That's penny slots.
Did you guys see the video of the one of our listeners posted about the picture that was?
No, I didn't see that.
You didn't. So someone on our Discord posted a video of how Andy Pajes fucked up the sports betting for this guy. So I think he was from the Dominican Republic, and he was one of those players. I'm not sure it was Dominican Republic. One of those countries. He might have been Cuban. I don't know where he's from, but he was part of a betting thing where he was a reliever. So he would come in mid game. So they were betting on what his first pitch would be. So most of the time, what he would do is he would pitch a like ball. And it's never usually like that is never the case, you know? And he was in cahoots with like a couple of sports bettors from his country. And they would pay him out, you know? So Andy Pajes from the Dodgers shows up, and the ball is clearly fucking a ball and way out of range. But fucking for some reason Andy Pajes swung at it and it fucked up his sports betting, and it fucked up everybody. And it's just because Andy Pajes was just like, I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna swing at this shit, even though it's not near the fucking plate.
I don't give a fuck.
And he swung at it and became a strike instead of a ball, and the guy lost a lot of money. But anyway, he was charged with racketeering or something.
Well, good, I guess.
But anyway, this feels like this, like where you're like,
Quark tries to set up the betting. Yeah. He tries to like give Julian drugs so that he'll fall asleep.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, and then he just tries to fix it old-fashioned style.
He's like,
did he not think Julian would check this out, or he's like, drink all of it? I think you need to drink the whole thing.
It's comedy.
Let me approach you with this drink while you're right next to your spectral analysis machine.
Yeah. And so
it's an attempt at comedy.
And Miles O'Brien is winning, dude. And at one point he shuts off
whipping
the camera.
Him. Yeah.
They're televising the thing throughout the whole station, and he turns off the camera and goes, I shouldn't be winning at this. And he starts doing this thing where he's just throwing the ball randomly and it comes back to him.
Yeah. And that's kind of a baller move for Miles. I like that Miles wasn't just like, man, I'm doing really good today. He goes, no, something's wrong.
Yeah, I'm not this guy. And so they blow up the machines, and I hate that they never come back to this. Like, they never show, they should have done it like the Rocky 2, where they're like, all right, let's finish this. And the episode ends. And
that would have been a fun ending.
Cuts credits,
when they decide to go back and they play. That would have actually been way more fun.
Yeah.
If
and they would have kind of saved a little bit. You've been like, oh, who won, dude? You would have had that like,
that would have been way more fun.
And it, like down to the painting at the end, it should have that too.
And what they should have done is done this, dude.
They should be trying to hit each other's face with the rackets.
yeah, dude.
They cross counter each other with the rackets.
Well, they're both the rackets are touching because they're going for the ball at the same time. It's a double serve.
Oh man,
there you go.
Oh, that's good. Oh man, that would have saved the fucking episode.
Yeah, I think you definitely improved the episode, Ricardo.
That would have gone up 2 points for me. If that happened.
I would go for that.
If they did like a Rocky 3 reference in the
two.
No, 2 is the one.
Oh, you're right. It's 3.
Yeah, 3 is when Creed comes back to help him. Yeah, so that's when they do it. Yeah, so
true. Good correction.
That would have been so cool.
And Miles O'Brien goes ding ding. Yeah, even though there's no boxing.
Yeah. Well, the thing is too. They could have been like, I've been practicing in the holodeck for months now. You know, and like. And then you're like, who's gonna fucking win? And then you
we quickly glossed over Miles O'Brien goes shirtless in this episode.
Oh,
He
yeah,
comes
dude.
back.
Oh my god.
It's skins
Yeah.
versus shirts, dude.
Yeah. Apparently, I forget who said it. It might have been Michael Piller. It might have been someone else. They said that was an
They just wanted
important
to see his
moment.
nips.
Well, they said that was an important moment to them because they were like, "Look,
Really?
he's a working class man, and like not every guy who takes his shirt off on TV needs to be like perfect physique." I thought it was important to show that like, hey, there's a range of physiques even in the future, and but I think he looks good. I
Dude,
wasn't like
I've always said this, dude.
That's
If I
fine.
see tits in a movie, dude, I want to see a fucking dick. Just so deep.
I've never heard you say that. So
I've said it so many times to our ex coworker, dude. I say it all the time.
Okay,
sure,
I'll take your word for it.
I'll believe you. But that's the episode.
Well, it's good then. Or that also helps sell why Keiko was so amorous toward him in that scene as well. Because it's like, hey, we're trying to show that you don't have to have like the best physique in the world to have a loving relationship with your wife or stuff like that. So
yeah,
it's fine.
yeah.
They're like dudes with dad bods fuck too, dude.
Like that's the
Yeah,
only time
absolutely.
Keiko thus far has like referred to anything like sexual in any sort of roundabout way, right?
It's the only time I've noticed any chemistry between those two actors. Like I don't
Right.
think it's ever existed before.
Yeah,
Like,
so I think he might even be shirtless when she approaches and says, what win or lose, we're going to celebrate.
yeah.
This is it's hard to rate because there's so many stupid moments. And
I mean, I'll give you a 4. I don't like this episode at all.
I'm willing to be there with you.
It's below average for sure.
I'm
But
confused
I didn't know if
by
it was
this.
3 or 4, but I'm gonna go 3.5.
Okay,
Is
sure.
there any like BTS articles or explanations as to like what the fuck this episode like why?
What does K-pop
Like,
have
why?
anything to do with this, Sarah?
Yeah, dude.
I'm just kidding.
It took me
well,
half a millisecond to get the
Well,
to get
again,
what you're-
apparently this was like an episode they just kept working on over and over and over
No,
again.
I don't think anybody worked on this, to be honest.
Well, apparently,
I'm
I
not
think
sold
it's,
on that.
I was about to ask a stupid question.
Hey, that's mean.
I was just gonna go. Where's BTS from? Japan? It's like, oh, K-pop. Okay. God damn.
I'm not sold that they worked on this and didn't work on it hard, at least.
Maybe it was a Thanksgiving episode. They're like, we just gotta get home, dude. Let's
we
get
just wanna
home.
go home.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things where for some reason it seems like Michael Piller was the one who was fixated on this concept, even though it's a bad concept from the get-go, and just
He had just
kept
gotten into
trying
the
to get
sports betting?
What's the concept? I'm sorry.
that there is a luck machine, and the luck
Okay.
machine
Something that affects luck.
is altering DS9. Apparently, another thing,
Okay.
which is why it also feels forced into the episode, is the raquetball. Apparently, the writer of the episode, I forget their name. Let me look it up really quick. The writer of the episode, so Joe Minosky wrote the teleplay, but the story was by Jim Trombetta and Michael Piller. So they were all fucking working on this thing. There's too many cooks in the kitchen, and apparently they wanted to really push this racquetball idea as well, and they were trying to find an episode to put it in, so they put it in this one.
Was it one of those things where all the writers in the room were getting each other into racquetball, and it's like, hey man, that's pretty good.
We should really write about this. It's really good.
Yeah. Well, they were
it's like,
getting they were getting into tennis betting. Like they were like in Pete
It's like what happens with bouldering.
Andre Agassi. Let's fucking bet on this, dude.
Like
Yeah,
one
it's
person goes to a rock climbing gym, and then suddenly all 8 of them are.
Yeah,
Remember,
yeah.
Marvin? Do you remember when? I don't think you were involved, but when our computers would start spinning,
Mhm.
and then we would bet on it. Were you part of that?
I remember it would happen, but I never reached I stayed long enough for when everyone started betting on how long this was going to take.
So sometimes the computers would start spinning for the work we were doing, the pinwheel of death, and we would be like, "Oh, okay, who wants the bet, dude? $3, $5? Who's in on this bet, dude? Like, is my computer gonna crash or not?" And
Yeah.
at one point, we were so desperate at work, and that we were just betting on whether a computer would crash or not. But and then
Yeah, see, you speak from experience about betting out of desperation for entertainment.
yeah. So I could see that, but like this is the worst example of sports betting. I fucking hate this, dude.
Yeah, it's I think so. I gave it a 4. Dan gave it a 4.
3.5.
Ricardo's 3.5. What about you, Sarah?
Sarah
I
liked
think
it.
3.
Oh.
Loved it. I think 3.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
And what's
just-
your two loves, Sarah? It's tennis, racquetball. And it's
She loves
mining.
racket.
She loves mining. She's like, anything to do with mining.
Right. The scam was about mining. Yeah. Like, oh, my dad
She's
was like
I
a
love
fucking
scams about mining.
Her late husband had
Nigerian
like
mines,
unpublished
I'm in.
results of a spectral analysis.
Yeah.
That said this is very valuable.
I was so confused watching this episode. The whole time I was just like, what? Why? What is happening? Why is this happening? What are we even watching?
What was at the time? Does anybody know what year is this again? Sorry, Dan. When we
94 technically when it aired, but it was just the second day of 1994.
Was sports betting huge around this time? What's happening in the world, dude? That these guys were like, let's.
I don't know, but
Let's do it, boys,
dude.
It's sports
a
betting
pretty
time.
Contrived thing to bring in an orphanage and all that.
Yeah, you think one of them were just like deep in debt in sports betting, and they're like, I gotta put it in the fucking show, boys, because it's my personal life.
Yeah, I write what I know.
yeah. I gotta write what I know, babies.
Oh, I thought you were saying that there was a Bajoran orphanage in the show that was like, we need something to keep this orphanage afloat. And Quark comes
what if it was
along
written from okay, because we forgot to say that part. Yeah, Quark coerces them, Bashir and O'Brien, to participate because he's like, well, the orphanage, the money's going to, they already bought their blankets for the winter. It's like,
yeah.
Oh my God.
And at a certain point, Bashir finally says, like, then you fucking pay for it.
Yeah.
we get the perspective from the orphanage, and it turns out they're all just all the kids, the orphans, are a bunch of hustlers, and they're all like,
well, no. See, what would have been cool is if you find out that the monks had planned all this along. They made the little machine. The monks were like, we need a machine that like changes luck. And it's all going to come back to us, babies.
We had a fucking crazy
so that the orphanage gets a big win on the bet. And then
it was all their plan along.
We need way more stories about conniving, scheming orphanages.
Yeah, if they had done that, well, they're monks, dude. That's why.
Yeah, fucking monks,
monks, dude, coming over here, eating all our pineapples, sleeping with all our women. Well, yeah, I'm glad this is over.
If we look at the Discord rating, very weird. It's the winning score is lucky number 7.
No,
I don't
get it.
Wait,
I don't get it.
That
Are you
is
sure? Can we check?
interesting.
Can we run the numbers again?
Wait, okay. I'll bring up 2 like credits to the episode that I noted down. One, I actually do kind of like when Quark was getting like kind of huffy about like the new bar across the way, and he's like, hey, come over here, let me listen to your problems. Like he tries to like kind of grill him like in a speed run kind of way. It's like, well, what's wrong, what's going on? Well, what about that? Yeah, see, I'm listening. And that's a pretty good little scene.
Yeah. One other good thing with Quark is when he was like protesting to Cisco, he was like, well, look, we had a deal. I would be the only gambling no, he went to Cisco. Because there's a scene where he goes with Cisco into the elevator and eventually comes down. And he goes, look, I had a deal with the previous Cardassians that only one gambling establishment is allowed on the station. It's mine. And then Cisco goes, well, I'm not the Cardassians. And he goes, well, look, you practically begged me to stay last time. And Cisco goes, I didn't beg you. I blackmailed you.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So that's like the best line of the show, I think.
Yeah, that was the other bit that I was going to bring up, but I forgot that it was Cisco. So yeah, good. Thank you for correcting that completely for me.
Yeah. So that was the best part of the episode, where Cisco just flippantly admitting that he blackmailed Quark to stay.
Well, and also I do like that little bit of a detail. It's like, oh yeah, and Quark had bribed the previous guys off on like his arrangement here. It just helps fill out the history a bit better, which is good.
Yeah, for some reason, I guess our Discord thinks it's a fun episode, but there's way more fun episodes than this.
A 7 is really high.
It felt like boring. Like I did not have a lot of fun.
A lot of it's that's my issue.
I watched this high and it was still boring.
Yeah, part of it is that
to be fair, I watched all of them high, so
to be it immediately set the tone wrong in that very first jail scene where I'm just like, this is going on for a while. Like he's trying to wake him up.
Oh god, the amount of time spent trying to wake him was very discouraging to me. It's like, oh my god, they're putting this much filler now. Ew, this episode's gonna suck.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad. I mean, I did like the stuff with Julian and Miles, and I did like how like they each complain to their own like friend or spouse. Like Miles is like, "Oh, this fucker thinks he can embarrass me," and then Julian goes to Dax is like, I really respect Miles. I don't like constantly whipping his ass, but he would not let me leave. And like, which is kind of a fun little detail about like, you know, Julian likes Miles, but Miles doesn't like him.
Yeah. And although I think Miles and Julian are like the most obvious rivals of the episode, I think they were attempting to create another pairing between Quark and Martis as rival, like, you know, bar owners or like gambling house people, but nah, it didn't really take.
Just because it's like, I don't care about...
Yeah, but they tried to like bookend it at the end.
They tried. They try to like put a bunch of games. Like they're both storylines are about games.
I feel like that's the main reason why there is that scene. It's just to try to push that rivalry like idea a little more.
Yeah. Well, those rivals. Thank you everybody for listening to our episode discussing rivals. If you guys liked it, please give us a like or a review wherever you are. You know, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever, you know, check it out. And also, if you guys want to support the podcast, you can head on over to our Patreon or our channel membership. Patreon is patreon.com/newbie Star Trek. Both of those are only $1.99 a month, and they get you early access to new episodes. They get you dynamic ad-free versions of those episodes, access to our private Discord that we've been talking about. You get your name in the ticker. You get discounts on our merch. Yeah, you get all this stuff. And when we eventually start streaming, that'll be exclusively to our patrons and channel members. So that'll be fun. So yeah, check out our Patreon. Yeah, interesting. Patreon.com/newbie Star Trek. Only $1.99 a month. And also, if you guys ever want to send us an email, have a question answered, or, you know, just want to shoot us a comment.
Well, to be fair, we don't know shit, dude.
Yes, we'll try, but we have failed many times.
Yeah.
You can always email us at contact@newbiestartrek.com. That's contact@newbiestartrek.com. This week's email is actually an interesting tidbit from Chris.
If it's not interesting, I'm going to be so upset, Marvin. Just saying.
Well, it's...
Now, is it a tidbit or is it a fun fact?
Yeah, dude. Give it to me straight, dude.
Okay, so the subject line is Gene Roddenberry's search for his former World War II buddy. So here's...
Are you telling me that the real Gene Roddenberry's dead and this guy's an imposter? Like Mad Men?
It's like Armin Tamzarian. But yeah, so the email goes, "Hey newbies, I've been listening to your podcast for a couple years now. As a stay-at-home dad, I listen to your podcast for guys. Wait, I listen to your podcast for guys? Oh, I don't know. While I work around the house."
I don't think you're right. Yeah, I don't think you're reading it right, Marvin.
But I might be having a stroke. Yeah,
you gotta read it like Christopher Walken. It's for guys.
I listen to your podcast for guys while I work around the house. Your fresh and funny.
That does sound more natural.
Yeah. Surprisingly, it makes more sense.
Your fresh and funny take on TNG always gets me laughing. My own family took Star Trek a bit too seriously growing up, and it's good to step back and see the fun and humor your podcast brings. In the episode Inheritance, you asked why Data's father would have an Asian last name. Gene Roddenberry served in the Navy in World War II, and after the war lost touch with his friend Kim Noonien Singh. When he created TOS, he named Khan Noonien Singh, a.k.a. Khan, after his friend in the hopes that he would watch the show and reach out to Gene. He sadly never did, and when he started TNG, he decided to name Data's father Noonien Sung, changing the last name. I always thought it was a touching bit of trivia about the name. Anyway, keep up the laughs as you guys move out of the last of TNG and into my favorite, DS9. All the best. Chris. I did not know that. You know what'd be
crazy, dude? If they're like, and then he found him. He went to Japan, and this old friend took his powers, just like X-Men Origins.
And then Morgan Freeman met him on the beach.
Yeah. It also turned out that he was actually his half brother.
Yeah. Turns out that he never had a friend. That it was a Tyler Durden situation. It was his imagination.
Damn.
So that's an interesting, but that is honestly
twist.
a really roundabout way to try to find someone from the Navy.
Yeah.
Well,
Think about it. There's no internet. There's no like. What are you gonna do, dude? You know.
You could contact the Navy and be like,
And if the internet was around, he'd get distracted immediately. He'd be like, "I'm looking for big booty Latinas," you know, and he would get distracted immediately, dude.
I feel like I've heard the story before, though.
The big booty Latina story.
No, but like as you read it, I was like, is that something that we've ever covered on this podcast? But I guess not.
I've never heard that.
I don't remember that.
Not that I know the story well enough to rattle it off, but it sounded like a very familiar, like, oh yeah, that rings a bell.
That could have been
he could have been like, oh, that's my name, bro. And then he looked, who wrote this? And it's like, oh my God, Gene Roddenberry. He used to fart horribly when we were in the fucking when we served. I'm gonna fucking find this guy.
I hated that guy.
Fuck off.
He used to make fun of my accent.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with that guy.
What a racist piece of shit.
Dude. Yeah. He would keep saying that I'm so Ronry, and I fucking hate that. You know?
Also, to be fair,
I can't help that I was born in Korea.
Yeah, dude.
Despite
he
my
did
Indian
change
heritage.
the character's name to Khan Noonien Singh. That's different. So it's not exactly the same. So the friend may have been like, "Oh, that's a coincidence."
Yeah,
and then moved on. Like, you know, like
he didn't really want to find him, or else he would have named him. You know,
he just stole his name and then retroactively was like.
Then again, on the other hand, this is almost like you were saying, like, "Hey, I once met a man named Jack Smith while serving in the military," because Singh is a very common surname.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
But also, like, in this day and age, like, he could have had the resources to find him, I think, if he really wanted to, probably. I mean,
back then?
Not back then. Back then. This is during TOS. So TOS was like the 60s when he was he created TOS. And that's when he created the Khan character.
The show started in like the early 90s.
So
it's still
the show started in 89. No. So it isn't.
Oh, yeah. So it's just the technology's not there to go on the internet. And, you know, if you, like I said, if you're going on the internet in that time, you're going to go look at big booty Latinas, dude. You're not going to be looking.
You're not going to be looking at your friend. Yeah.
Actually, TNG began in 87.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, so yeah.
It's older than us.
You're just downloading JPEGs of fucking tits.
Yeah, you're not doing much else.
Yeah, you hit the welcome page of America Online, and then you're immediately distracted by like the Pokemon page, and then like the travel page.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna
try.
Wait,
it had a dedicated Pokemon page on yours. I had to go to the kids and family section to see anything regarding anything.
Yeah, so I mean, then you had. I might have gone there to get to Pokemon, and then that might have been.
This is.
Give me the kids WB lot with their horribly compressed 14.4K sound bites.
This is a lot, dude. About what you guys were looking at, fucking Pokemon, dude. I immediately use it for bad. I never looked up cartoons on the internet. I never looked up fucking Pokemon.
You're like,
you don't know what I looked up.
Straight
addition to Pokemon. You know. Also, like this is 56K modem.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use my bandwidth on fucking Willy Wonka shit.
Yeah, but if you wanted porn, it was faster to just get it off of VHS tapes or like eventually DVDs than to download them. It was just get them from your friends.
Yeah, but this was over the internet, dude. You were getting tits in a whole new way, dude. You know what I mean?
It was too slow.
It didn't matter, dude. We just needed to see those.
Comic book guy famously tried to view Star Trek porn on an episode of The Simpsons.
Yeah,
Captain Janeway, Lace, the final brassiere.
Chris, thank you for the kind email. Sorry for sidetracking it so horribly.
Yeah,
that is a cool piece of trivia,
it's interesting.
I guess.
Like there wasn't an actual question though, right? It was just the trivia, right?
Yeah, there was no question. Yeah, it was just trivia.
Yeah, Marvin, you also got to give us a question, dude. You got to answer. If we're gonna say we'll answer your questions and there's no question, you got to also
I said questions or comments. This is a comment.
Question, comments, concerns.
Come on. All
right, dude.
Come on. All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening. If you guys like the stuff we do, you can check out futureframes.com. Got links to all the things there. However, you can also check out our podcast, Would You Stay Tuned. Hopefully, eventually, I will have the Severance episode edited. I'm really trying, but I'm still catching up from the road trip, so there's a lot going on. But you know what?
It'll get out when it's out.
It'll get out when it's out. Next episode, we're staying in the world of Deep Space Nine. Isn't that fucking crazy? Yeah. So we're gonna go to an episode.
We can only go
called-
up from here, I think.
There's been worse. There's been worse episodes of DS9, I think.
Yeah.
Really?
Measure of
Has
Man?
been or will be.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
TNG.
wait.
Never mind.
I don't think there has been at this point because it's pretty bad.
This is a
Alan
pretty low
Moraine was-
point in my like. I find Alan Moraine more fun than this one.
Oh,
Alan
yeah.
Moraine's
What is that?
more
What is that?
fun.
What is that one?
When they're
That was
trapped
the
in
one
the
they
board
were-
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the
But here's the thing: is that has
rhyme.
the name that kind of like Alan Moraine. It sounded kind of fun. You know what I mean? At least the
It
title
had
was
more
fun.
whimsy for sure. Yeah, it was a more whimsical episode. But
I imagine I hated it as well.
yeah, nobody.
I think
was
I
a
like
fan.
Quark better in this episode, perhaps, as like how they wrote his character. But
Sure,
Alan Moraine
yeah.
overall, the episode is more
Yeah.
fun to watch. I think.
Well, the episode next time of DS9 that we're getting to is called The Alternate.
No.
That's it.
The alternate?
Yep.
Interesting. Wait, the alternate, as in like the other one, as opposed
Yes.
to the alternate.
Net. Yeah, but yeah, the alternate as in like a secondary
Okay.
thing. So yeah, that's next time on DS9 and also on Newbie Star Trek. Thanks for listening.
After another
everybody.
week.
We'll see you guys next time. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Bye.
Take care, y'all.
Oh,
Oh,
when is it coming out?
When's what coming
this
out?
episode
Yeah, next week.
should be coming the week after Thanksgiving.
Oh, then forget it. No Thanksgiving for you guys. No well wishes.
We
Yeah.
forgot on the last episode. We forgot on Parallels to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving.
My cholesterol's high as ever. My sugar
That's right.
is at an all-time high.
Love
Might
it.
lose a leg or a toe at least.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no!
Yeah. And,
Good luck with your bypass.
Yeah, well, I might be good on my heart. You know what I mean? Because it's turkey, dude.
Gosh.
It's not beef. It's turkey.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna be all right.
you'll be all
Guys,
right.
have a safe post-Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Hopefully, you're eating a bunch of nice leftovers. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Allegedly.
make
Is this
some-
the last time we're talking? Oh no, wait, yeah.
Yeah, for the year. We're no more talking. We're taking
We're done.
a vow of celibacy of the mouth.
We're not
Celibacy
Yeah,
of the
talking
mouth.
anymore.
mouth celibacy.
Oh, yeah, mouth celibacy. Nothing's going in this mouth. Not like fucking Trump, dude.
Or coming
Sucking
out of
on
this
dicks.
mouth. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye.